So, Sports Desk peeps, you still have some time to get some summer fun in, right? Well, we give you a few things to do before school starts again. It's a different kind of hardwood. PV Bowl is happening every night of the week. And it's time to get off the couch and take your game and style inside the D Hardison Rec Center and play some basketball. And the South Bay YMCA offers surf classes. The Sports Desk gets a chance to introduce you to some surfers who get some well-deserved beach time. U.S. Soccer recognizes one of the city's best places to play soccer. You want to know more? Get fired up because it starts right now. You haven't put away your surfboard or your bathing suit yet, right? So let's not talk about school stuff just yet. I'm Bonnie Prickitt, and you're watching the Sports Desk. This summer, we wanted to give you a few places to have fun and get some social time in. How about PV Bowl? You might not find the dude and his crew, but you'll definitely find a night where the vibe will work just for you. And oh yeah, they're open up during the day. New Sports Desk reporter Ashley Morgado takes us to the lanes.
On an ordinary Thursday night, the lanes at Palos Verdes Bowl are packed. Young and old come here to bowl not just because of the great prices, but because the bowl's atmosphere is like no other.
It's a family-owned business, which I love working for the family, and it's just that, you know, you really take pride in what you do, and it's kind of that old, we still try to keep it that old style feel. I mean, a lot of the newer places, you know, they're putting in the contemporary stuff, but, you know, I love having the old atmosphere, you know, the older arcade games, and the nostalgic is just so great.
23-year-old Chad Blakeman is a regular on Monday and Thursday nights. He says he comes to the bowl because he prefers the family atmosphere.
I would much rather come here because I'm really a family person. I like the friendly relationships with people, you know, and I only see these people once or twice a week, but it's like I've known them my whole life, so.
While Blakeman may be a regular, he is just a young buck in the bowling world. Pam Pancoast has been bowling at PV Bowl for 40 years.
I used to live right up Crenshaw, and when I was probably 11 or 12 years old, I used to actually ride my bike down Crenshaw and come here. I had a locker, my bowling ball and my shoes were in the locker, and my mom would pick me up.
Whether you're a beginner or a pro, these people are passionate about bowling. So I decided to join in on the fun and ask employee and retired pro Danny Ontiveros how to properly knock down those pins.
You know, you want to try to get a certain motion down,
Okay.
compact, and kind of be able to repeat the motion time after time so that you get the most amount of hits.
Oh, okay. That's the
Make
trick.
it simpler.
Okay.
Yeah. So less steps, in time with the swing. First you want to push the ball out with your right foot, let the ball drop with the second step.
Okay.
And just take 2 more steps. Let the ball take care of itself after that.
And it also isn't hard to make new friends. PV Bowl has live bands on Thursday and Friday nights. So once your game is over, you don't have to leave the fun.
There's a group of friends, actually. You know, after I came with her, I met other friends, and so now we pretty much we know everybody. So it's a lot of fun. We come here and do our bowling, and then we usually go listen to music and have a drink or two, and it's great. We have a great time.
However, to many who come out to bowl, it is a serious matter. Strikes and spares are definitely no child's play. But PV Bowl has set up a new program that will be launched in September to make bowling any kid's game.
We're going to try to put together a program where we have volunteer coaches, including people like myself, coming out to help kids on a 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 basis so they can get a lot of the learning aspects of the sport and really get excited about it and really have fun with the sport as they improve. They're involved in a team atmosphere. They get to bowl with their friends or even, you know, family members that like to bowl.
This place has it all. The music, the atmosphere, and a whole lot of fun. So if you're looking for something to do over summer, you need to come to PV Bowl. Reporting for Sports Desk, I'm Ashley Morgado.
Thanks so much out to Ashley Morgado for the first report. Out there from PV Bowl, they have something going on every day of the week. Just visit their website at pvbowl.com, or you can do it the old school way and call them. 310-326-5120, or you can go to the actual bowling alley yourself. They're located at 24600 Crenshaw Boulevard in Torrance. And after the break, we go from the hardwood at the lanes to the real hardwood on the court. Hooping it up is another way to socialize and stay fit. We give you the deets after this message.
When a village in India needs drinking water, whose hands are bringing it to them?
3.3.
When a classroom in Nicaragua needs lights to facilitate education, whose tools make it work? When a village in Kenya needs food, whose efforts bring it to the people? Engineers Without Borders USA answers the call with more than 225 university and professional chapters from a wide spectrum of disciplines. EWB USA reaches out to partner with developing communities throughout the world to solve many challenges that they face. With more than 400 sustainable engineering projects in more than 45 countries, our organization is changing the world. If you would like to find out more about how you, too, can change the world, visit www.ewb-usa.org and click Get Involved. Engineers Without Borders USA. Building a better world, one community at a time.
Hi, I'm Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. Keep an eye on the Sportsdesk.
Welcome back. If your summer workouts are at the beach, have no fear. You can still hit the hardwood at the D. Hardison Rec Center for exercise and fun. Add some competition and style to it, and you won't just be playing horse. Kevin Figures of the Sportsdesk digs a little deeper to let us all know about the adult recreation basketball leagues over there in Torrance.
Do you want to get in touch with your inner Kobe and showcase your basketball skills in a competitive environment? If so, then the adult recreational basketball leagues at Wilson Park are for you. That's because the park offers several different leagues with varying days and times to fit your schedule.
They run typically Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays. During youth sports, we cut a league off to accommodate youth sports in the gym.
The teams normally consist of a group of friends who all pitch in a small amount to cover the $715 league entry fee. From that point, the squad enters the 6-team league and play a round-robin schedule until the playoffs begin, where the teams with the best records get bye weeks. But if you're the ultra-competitive type and just can't get enough basketball, then you can sign up for more than one league at a time.
We've been playing 2 leagues here, so we play on Thursday nights and Sunday nights because we can't get enough. So we're in first place in both, but we just took our first loss in both also a couple weeks ago. But it's a good competitive league, but there's nobody that really kills anybody. Where we're all pretty equal, so it's nice and fun. It is competitive, but there's no fights, little arguing, but definitely a fun league.
Although there is little hostility, when you get guys in a competitive environment, tempers are bound to flare, even to the point where game officials can banish a player to the bench for a certain period of time, leaving a team with only 5 active players at a disadvantage.
Well, there was a double technical issue, unsportsmanlike conduct on 2 players, so that was an automatic 4-minute penalty box, if you will. They had to both sit down, and since one team only had 5 players, they had to go with 4.
Even local coaches and administrators take part in the action. Take a look at West High head football coach Greg Holt lock in on D, moving those feet. Rajon Rondo's got nothing on you, coach.
Try to play good defense because I know how important that is. I kind of carry that over from football. It's
very important part of the game, and just try to get some guys breathers. You know, I come in for 5 or 6 minutes and give some guys. So I get a good little workout and I enjoy it. So I'm glad I can still do it.
The 10-week seasons are offered year-round, and there is no limit to how many years you can sign up or teams you can play for. So if you're looking to have fun and compete, the recreational basketball leagues at Wilson Park are definitely something you should look into. Reporting for the Sports Desk, I'm Kevin Figures.
Thanks to Mr. Kevin Figures for the story of the Adult Basketball League. And the leagues are year-round. The Fall League starts soon. For more information, you can go ahead and check out your Seasons magazine. They play Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. Coming up after this break, you'll see a different kind of surf camp. The YMCA and an LAPD officer get some kids in some time out on the surf. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Mia Hamm. As a professional soccer player and a future soccer mom, I know how fun and rewarding sports can be. I also know how frustrating it is when you're sidelined by an injury. So I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to ask young athletes to play it safe when playing sports. I spent years training to become a world-class athlete. I know what it takes to become an expert on the field. Orthodontists understand this too. They're experts in their field, helping kids and adults obtain healthy, beautiful smiles. They want to help athletes prevent injuries and stay in the game. It only takes a second to get hurt, and too many athletes are risking injury because they're not properly equipped during games and practices. Wear the right protective gear, like mouth guards, face masks, and helmets. Your first line of defense against preventable injuries. Play it safe, achieve your goals, and keep smiling. Visit braces.org.
I felt like I was having a Charlie horse, but this was different. It burned and the pain went from one leg to the other, and I could not move. I literally sat up in bed and said, "Dear God, please don't let me die here."
Hello, I'm Dr. Richard Carmona, former United States Surgeon General, here with a serious message about a hidden killer. Did you know more than 100,000 Americans die from deep vein thrombosis and pulmonary embolism every year? Do yourself a favor. Find out if you're at risk for DVT and what you can do right now to save your life.
Had I not survived, I would miss my daughter's wedding, the activities with our family, all these things. I couldn't miss them, and I'm really thankful that I didn't.
The South Bay YMCA here in Torrance offers a surf camp, sure, but in this story you'll learn that it's less about surfing and more about the difference making that a few local guys are doing. CitiCABLE 3's Shantae Passmore reports.
These kids may look like seasoned surfers, but some of them have never seen a surfboard, let alone the beach.
Well, these are kids from Watts that we, as a YMCA, we're just offering our services, and basically we're bringing them over here to give them a different alternative to a healthy lifestyle.
For the past 2 years, the South Bay YMCA has offered the surf camp to inner city kids. But this year, the organization decided to extend it to 2 days. The concept developed after an LAPD officer discovered the Y offered surfing lessons. Officer Scott Burkett is a Torrance resident who works in the youth program, Southeast Police Activity League, which is also known as the PAL program.
The program offers them an avenue down a different road than what is actually offered to them on the street, which is gangs, drugs, ditching school, from tagging. So we try to connect with the kids.
Police officers bond with the kids by going on field trips, and program leaders are guiding the kids away from trouble. For Art De La Rosa, he can relate all too well.
Well, I grew up in a neighborhood where it wasn't the very safest neighborhood, we'll say. And I was introduced probably when I was about 11 years old, going into junior high school to surfing. Swimmers! Gotta move this way, please! It's kept me out of trouble. Basically my mom used to drop me off here, and I'd be here from 8 to 5 o'clock every day in the summertime.
De La Rosa is now sharing his love for surfing with kids like Eliza Adame. Not too long ago, Adame's anger issues almost landed him in boot camp.
They said it wasn't for me, so then they put me in the PAL program, and because I would disrespect people, so
Adame recently started working with Officer Prickitt, and since then, he says people have noticed a change in him.
At home, I'm doing much better, and I don't yell as much, and I've been more calm.
The LAPD program offers kids a chance to escape the bad influence they often see in their neighborhood. And most kids say the police officers do more than just mentor.
If these kids ever need someone to talk to, Officer Prickitt is only a phone call away. And this means a lot to Adame.
It means that I actually have someone to talk to about my problems, and they can help me out through it. Like Officer Prickitt, like I could talk to him about anything. He'll like understand me. It's like a cool experience.
And thanks to Officer Prickitt, Adame feels confident he can overcome any waves that come his way. I'm Shantae Passmore.
Thanks to Shantae Passmore for the report. For more information on the YMCA Surf Camp, give them a call at 310-325-5885. Now that's a story that should remind you that taking a little bit of your time or someone else can make a big difference. After this break, we'll tell you about the local place for futsal and soccer that's getting a big name recognition. Don't touch that remote.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 110 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 600% increase in the last 20 years. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Massive earthquake has rocked the city. Worst natural disaster this region has ever witnessed. When a disaster strikes, time is a killer. The UN Central Emergency Response Fund jumpstarts relief efforts, which saves lives. Help us help in time. Donate now at rapiddisasterrelief.org.
I'm bored. I think I'll ride my bike.
It may never be this easy to help your kids find balance, but you have more power than you know. For a free Parent's Handbook plus other resources, visit the WeCan website. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Sportsdesk introduced futsal to you in the past, and it's a five-a-side quickened version of soccer. It focuses more on ball control than regular football, soccer. Soccer City here in Torrance now has a national recognition. We're going to let Kevin Eagleston of Soccer City break it down for us.
U.S. soccer is basically, they're in charge of all soccer within the United States. They're the governing rules of U.S. soccer. And they have a national team in futsal that competes in the World Cup. There's a World Cup in Thailand in 2012. And our facility is now the home base. Soccer City in Torrance is the home base for the U.S. futsal national team. There's no other facility like Soccer City. It's the largest futsal facility in the United States. And we're having tryouts in the ID camp here. So they're going to bring in probably 50, 60 players and narrow it down to their top 16.
Thanks, Kevin, for that explanation. The identification camp is by invitation only, and West High and Cal State Dominguez alum Ryan Oster tells us what it's like to be a candidate.
What I'm expecting is some great competition. I play in here on a nightly basis almost, and I get to play against a lot of local prospects, but having the U.S. Futsal Federation come in and bring in from a greater area more competitive futsal players who play this day in and day out, I think that'll be great. It'll help me up my game, see where I stand on the national level, and hopefully I can make the team. That's my ultimate goal.
Now, just because you can't attend a camp doesn't mean you can't go to the home of the U.S. national futsal team and play to get recognized for a little shot at a later time. And there are a ton of different leagues. You can visit their website at scsoccercity.com for more information. Or you can call them or visit them as well. And a lot of things are brewing besides the sand on the beach this summer. We're going to now take a look at a few of the prep athletes and see what they've been up to. But first, let's talk about a coaching change. Diego Giraldo is announced as the head coach of the boys varsity team. over his alum of North Torrance. He took place of Danny Pena and also helped coach the JV team last few years. And North had the CIF Southern Section Division 4 semifinals. They lost, unfortunately, the last 2 years, but they have 4 straight Pioneer League titles to their credit. And Diego is lucky he's going to be bringing back key players like senior goalkeeper James Osardi, senior forwards Brian Johnson and Omar Aguirre, as well as Alex Gaspar and Diego Ortiz. So good luck to them. Moving on to the Torrance girls golf team. The Tartar golf program is keeping it going this summer. Alex Gian tied for second at the AJGA Emerson Junior Golf Classic. She shot a 3-round total of 2 over par, and Lee shot a 3 over par 75 to win the AJGA Stockton Convention and Bureau Junior Opener Qualifier in Stockton. Say that 20 times. Lucy Ann Lee finished 17th, 12 over par at the Emerson Golf Classic. And Torrance golfer Janelle Sua shot 73 to finish second in the girls 15 to 18 category. And incoming freshman Diana Kim shot 76 to tie for third in the 12 to 14 ages category. Torrance High's Tyrone Taylor and Sarah's Dominic Smith and Ron Miller will play in the 25th Annual Area Code Games at Blair Field. It was for invite only. Congratulations. And in case you didn't know, more than 500 players who've played on the area code teams have reached the majors. North wrestler Johnson Mai won 15 consecutive matches, almost won the national title. Unfortunately, he lost the championship match against the 105-pounder junior freestyle division to Illinois' Matt Gorelli at the A6 Vaughn Junior and Cadet Nationals in the Fargo Dome. A late decision made by the judges turned the ultimate decision to Gorelli. And hey, that just means Johnson is going to be hungrier this season, so watch out. Incoming West Torrance High freshman Tiffany Liu swam in the LCM Summer Junior Olympics at the Canyons Aquatic Club in Santa Clarita last week. She gained first place in the girls 13 to 14 age division 100-meter freestyle with a time of 59.08, and 15 minutes later, she took second in the 800 freestyle, and she also won the 200 freestyle. Woo! West's swim team is looking for a lot from her this year, and congrats to you. And we're looking for information from you, and this is how you can deliver. Please give us a call at 310-618-5762. You can contact the Sports Desk here at our email, thesportsdesk@torranceca.gov. You can watch all the shows online at torranceca.gov. And don't forget, all the 2010 and 2011 episodes are on YouTube. On the next episode of the Sports Desk, we show you a way or two to protect yourself while getting into martial arts. It's a City of Torrance class that anyone can take, so be sure to check it out. Also, this is the time of year for you to support your favorite synchronized swimmers. That's right, the Aqua K 2011 is ready, and we're going to have it for you in the next episode. Be sure to go out to the plunge here in Torrance August 19th and 20th and go ahead and support them. I think the show starts at 8:15. So until next time, Torrance, play hard.